Michigan Magazine is kept on the road by our many Michigan friends. Thunder Bay Resort, a destination for all seasons with special events and packages. Thunder Bay Resort in Hillman. The Michigan-made rebounding mailbox pole. Never again worry about the winter snowplow taking out your mailbox with this ingenious rebounding pole. Your mailbox takes a hit and keeps coming back year after year. Call now or visit their website, toughmailboxes.com. On this edition of Michigan Magazine, we're thinking fun, food, and tradition. Coming up in just a few days is Fat Tuesday. It's quite a bit earlier than last year, but that tradition is still alive and well. We like to refer to it as Paczki Day. It's February the 17th this year. Last year it was in March, and we recall the fun we had in Clare at Doughnuts Bakery, where thousands of Paczkis were made and shipped around the world. We're bringing you last year's report so you can get prepared to visit us this year again, February the 17th. Then we're thinking St. Patrick's Day and the fun we had at the Clare Irish Festival in Clare, Michigan. This year's event is March the 8th through the 14th. Hope to see you then. On today's show, we look back at all the fun we had last year. The fun continues on today's show as we bring you children's entertainer Johnny Marek of Custer, Michigan. John travels throughout the state bringing the story of Johnny Appleseed to life and entertains the kids and kids at heart with magic, juggling, stories, and music. He's kind of Michigan's Pied Piper. Hold on, we've got plenty of fun coming your way on this week's Michigan Magazine.
Program support provided by Thunder Bay Resort, offering a winter getaway where sleigh bells echo through dense hardwood forests. Guests can experience a search for the majestic and elusive elk viewed from horse-drawn sleighs, then return to a welcomed fire, gourmet dinner, and tales of the day shared over a glass of wine from nearby Stony Acres Winery. USA Today calls the sleigh ride at Thunder Bay Resort one of 10 great places to ride into a Currier and Ives, located in Hillman on Michigan's Sunrise Side.
Clemick Sales and Service on Mapes Road, west of Mile, your complete recreational vehicle sales and service connection. Visit their beautiful showroom of new and pre-owned ATVs, lawnmowers, power equipment, snowmobiles, utility vehicles, and more. Clemick Sales and Service is also the home of the American-made Victory motorcycle line on display at Clemick's on Mapes Road, Mile. Something special's cooking, hot and delicious. Indulge yourself at Morning at Maggie's in Bay City. Omelets, frittatas, hotcakes, and more. Make every day special with a stop at Morning at Maggie's for breakfast or lunch on Saginaw in Bay City. March 4th, 2014 was Fat Tuesday, or in Michigan we like to call it Paczki Day. Though the day has its heritage in the Polish Catholic traditions, we all can appreciate the sentiment to feast and enjoy. To many, this tender little ball stuffed with ooey gooey goodness can create an adrenaline rush that when combined with the mounds of sugars and filling will bring one to what some believe is a true state of nirvana. This past Fat Tuesday, Michigan Magazine made a point of spending the morning at a mid-Michigan bakery that not only boasts one of the talked-about Paczkis, but also one of the heaviest. Each one a whopping half-pound of delicious ecstasy that comes in 8 different flavors, fruits and cream fillings that were forced into the center that doubly increased its size that when bit into, a resounding pop could be heard as the filling found freedom around the mouths and down the front of the owners. Cops and Doughnuts in Clare is the home of the half-pound Paczki. It's where 13,300 plus were baked in record time. It's where pre-orders were shipped and packed to every single state in the United States, including Alaska and Hawaii, and every order made it on time to be savored by the whole USA on Fat Tuesday and beyond. It's where pre-orders were made and packed for locals and placed on tables in another section of the bakery, ready to be picked up during the day. This was a day where eating etiquette was not priority, but enjoyment, fun, and fellowship was the order of the day. Every age enjoyed their favorite flavor, whether it be blueberry, raspberry, strawberry, apple, custard, lemon, prune, Holland cream. Oh, what joy the day and Paczkis were filled with busy bakers, packers, Order takers and servers busy as ever. The social media was abuzz with thanks from those who were enjoying their package in all parts of the United States. Cops and Doughnuts Twitter followers were tweeting wonderful stories of delighted families and friends, and some local patrons were seen sneaking back for seconds and thirds, avoiding our camera crew as well as the other TV and radio stations that made their way to witness the onslaught of Paczki lovers. They too couldn't resist the smells and eventual tastes of Mid-Michigan's 1/2 pound delights. We urge you to visit our YouTube channel, Spirit of Michigan, and our Ustream channel, Michigan Magazine TV Now, to witness more of the behind-the-scenes activities and the fun. For links, go to our homepage at michiganmagazine.com.
A few years for your birthday?
Right.
You've been born on St. Patrick's Day?
Yes, I was.
Well, do you have any Irish in your blood?
My mother was Irish.
Your mother was Irish? So what do you think of Cops and Donuts?
I like it.
Yeah.
I come every year. They give you the free donut.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Brings out the Irish in anybody.
Oh, yeah.
Well, happy birthday.
Thank you.
There it is, the 2014, eh?
Yeah,
So,
39th year.
and I tell you what, you've got sunshine to go along with it.
Yes, we sure do. It's not a bad day. It's a little chilly, but it's tolerable.
Yeah, what do you think about the attendance so far this year?
The streets have been packed. They had a really good turnout for the 5K, 10K road race this morning. The bed race, the main streets were just full of people, so we had great turnout. People have been inside getting donuts and breakfast at the Doherty and that kind of thing, just kind of milling about for the parade to start, and the sidewalks were filling up, so this is good.
Michigan Magazine is being brought to you in part by... Know that experience is never complete without a stop at the historic Ma Dieters of Luzerne. Enjoy the ambiance inside or outside on the huge patio area. Order from the complete menu with entrees served hot, fresh, and good. Come experience Ma Dieters in the heart of God's country, Luzerne, Michigan. Flu season. Be prepared. Get your immunizations now at Rose City Drug, your one-stop pharmacy, home health care, and medical supply outlet, offering a variety of on-site immunizations. Walk-ins are of course welcome. Call now for more information. Rose Valley Winery on Beechwood Road in Rose City. See what thousands are raving about, creating a delicious variety of award-winning Michigan wines. Stop by and taste for yourself. The taste of Michigan is yours at Rose Valley Winery. He's a modern-day Pied Piper of sorts. His young followers watch wide-eyed as he makes their special days events of wonderment and education. He's John Marek of West Michigan, and he loves to entertain adults as well as children. We featured John, or Johnny as he's affectionately called, on past Michigan Magazine programs as part of the traveling entertainment duo Spanky and Johnny, the accordion and banjo-picking duo that appear at county fairs and special events circuit with their unique style of classic and toe-tapping sing-along music. While on his own, Johnny performs at libraries and special civic events around the state, posing as not only John Marek, the magician and storyteller, but also as his favorite classic American hero, Johnny Appleseed, spreading not only apple seeds, but also seeds of educational historic tidbits for the young and young at heart. We followed John Marek and Johnny Appleseed around northern Michigan and were amazed at how he connected to his audience of kids and kids at heart.
The kids are the important thing, so I don't force nothing on them. They'll come to me, and I'll usually have a puppet or something and get their attention and go from there.
You kind of take a look at the age group too and decide which direction to go to, right?
Right. Today we had a lot of preschool, and they're not really interested in the sleight of hand or any magic or anything, but they like to play, and it's amazing that how their eyes and how their attention is focused right on what we're doing.
You get into a little bit of education for them with the magnetic figures and stuff like that. You're stimulating them, and you're kind of teaching them without them actually knowing it.
I agree. The kids are the show. The kids are the show, and some of the ones that are a little bashful, you kind of have to win them over. You have to win them over. They're kind of hesitant. Well, they're not going to come to you, or they're not going to be entertained by you whatsoever. But then the longer you work with them, you win them over, and that's the best part.
You're used to a situation where the kids are gathered around you, and you put on an actual show. It goes from one subject to another subject. Today I thought you were a real trooper out there. You were kind of following the kids around, and the kids were coming to you. The weather was out in the open. It was kind of, let's just play it by ear.
The kids were great. The kids were great. With their runny noses and their red cheeks. They just kind of forgot all about the cold, and we had fun.
You're an entertainer throughout the state at county fairs or, venues like that. But what is it about kids that, is something that, you can relate to?
I feel real comfortable. I feel real comfortable, and they trust me. They trust me. I tease them, and they like that. And I think that's pretty much what it is.
They're probably going to remember meeting you for many years of their life. They'll probably think back, I remember, John Marek.
They're little kids. They're little kids, and let them be little kids and have fun. Like today, it was their show. If they weren't interested, that's fine. That was fine. We just let it go.
Have a lot of fun.
Yeah,
they were out there today drawing on the sidewalks, making their own sundaes, and listening to you in the cool weather and having a good time and coming over to you and your magic tricks. It's a kind of a world of wonder. So are you planning on making your presentations available to anybody in the state?
I'd like to do more schools. I'd like to I do some reading programs in the local schools. And I really like doing that. I'd like to do that.
I think the key to your presentation is you draw the kids in to become a part of whatever you're doing. Hands-on experience is the name of your game.
Right. I draw stories. I draw the characters of the stories. And then I hand out the the drawings to the children after the story's done, and they can color them. And that's going over really well at the libraries. The Johnny Appleseed story, I'm really impressed with the character. He's just amazing, man.
So you're drawing right into the character, eh?
Yeah, I do right in the character, and I got presentation of his gravesite, and I belong to the Johnny Appleseed Society. I've been to his museum. I do a great job with the Johnny Appleseed story.
What can you tell us about Johnny Appleseed that inspires John Marek?
What? You know what? He was a very, very special man, and not very few people could do what he could do. Mm-hmm. And you know what that was?
What's that?
He could read. At that time, nobody could read. They didn't have time to learn to read. So he would visit the plantations, and he would visit all the pioneers, and he would sit around and he would read to them. Mm-hmm. And all the animals loved him. He never had an enemy. Wow, wonderful man. Yeah. Wonderful man. And he lived to be 74 years old. Uh-huh. And when everybody at that time, 34, 40 was that was pretty good. Mm-hmm. He never carried a gun. Uh-huh. And he loved the animals. I could go on.
Did he actually go around spreading the seeds of apple trees?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
He died in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Mm-hmm. And he planted apple seeds all the way across Ohio and Indiana. Mm. It was very important. The apple seed was very important to the settlers. He would start an apple orchard here, and then he'd leave it with the local people, and he would move on and start another apple orchard, and on and on and on.
You could say that John Marek does pretty much the same thing, spreading seeds of fun nourished with a bit of inspirational insight for those young minds. If your school, club, group, or organization would like more information on John Marek, he's anxious to hear from you. Contact him directly. We thank John for sharing his day with us and wish him the best out on the highways and byways of this Great Lake state.
Vacation. Don't make the planning of it more than what you're trying to get away from. At northernmichigancabinrentals.com, you can choose from over 2,500 cabins, cottages, lodges, resorts, lakefront vacation home rentals, and more. Whatever experience you're looking for, from rustic to luxury and everything in between. No more rustling with telephone books. No more endless internet searches. Just one site with over 2,500 Northern Michigan destinations. northernmichigancabinrentals.com.
Emerald Productions is a Michigan video company that provides its services for weddings, special events, documentaries, and more. Give us a call at 248-417-0030 and check out our website at memraproductions.com.
Announcing the Michigan Paddle Sports Directory, your one-stop internet connection. At MichiganPaddlesports.com, it's now possible to explore Michigan's extensive waterways like never before. Michigan Paddle Sports Directory is a comprehensive directory of canoe and kayak rentals and liveries throughout the entire state of Michigan. At MichiganPaddlesports.com, you'll find a great paddling route, outfitter, store, school, rental shop, or tour guide. Michigan's great waterways are waiting for you. Make it an adventure worth remembering by first visiting MichiganPaddlesports.com. Thanks for joining us this week. Remember, for more information on any of our programs, drop us an email at michiganmagazine@gmail.com. Well, it looks like we're on our way to spring. Just a few more weeks. But don't put your snowshoes away just yet. We can always expect more surprises from Mother Nature. At least we can dream about spring, which is scheduled for arrival next month, March 20th to be exact. Yeah, that sounds like a great phrase of the week to me. Here it is. Spring arrives March 20th, 2015. You know what to do. Send it to us in a card or letter or in an email to the addresses below. Don't forget, we'll be at Cops and Donuts in Clare, February the 17th for Fat Tuesday. Going to be a lot of fun, always is. Have a great week. We'll see you on the next edition of Michigan Magazine. We'd like to thank all those that help keep Michigan Magazine on the road. Thunder Bay Resort, a destination for all seasons with special events and packages. Thunder Bay Resort in Hillman. Hale Hardware, your do-it-center in Hale, Michigan. Much more than a regular hardware store, providing everything you need for whatever your project is, along with a knowledgeable sales staff to get her done. Serving Northern Michigan since 1946. Hale Hardware, south of M65 at Ainsley in Hale. Experience the beauty, artistry, and taste of Northern Michigan. Come to Amish Country Natural Products on Mount Tom Road, north of Mile, just off M33. From arts and crafts to fresh foods and vegetables, all natural, all local, all good. Stop by, get acquainted with Amish Country Natural Products, 1454 North Mount Tom Road, Mayo. Luzerne Express Campground is the premier campground with everything to make your northern adventure complete. Modern and rustic campsites, equestrian campers welcome, a huge market with bakery and deli, nearby RV, hiking, and horse trails, along with a complete canoe, raft, and kayak rental. Visit us online, then call for more information and reserve your spot today.